creating a pencil brush.
Before we get into creating a custom brush from scratch, we're going to create a brush from pre-existing brushes in Procreate. And it's actually super simple to do, so let's just open up our brushes. And I want you to go down to airbrushing, and let's go with the soft airbrush. And I want you to swipe left on this brush and click duplicate. So that way all the changes we're about to make aren't going to affect our original brush, and we can still use the soft airbrush at another time. So now that we have our soft airbrush one, I want you to click on that. So here's your brush studio where all of the magic happens. This is where all of the settings are that you can customize your brushes to your liking. And over here is the drawing pad, so we can test out all the effects in real time as we're changing them to see how they're working with the brush and the way we want to draw with them. So when I'm creating a brush and I want to make a pencil brush from this airbrush, so I want to change the shape. So let's go down to shape, and here is our shape source. So this is where we're starting with this nice little airbrush circle, but that's not going to suit the needs for a pencil for me. So I'm going to change the shape. So to do that, we're going to go to Edit, Import, and I want you to go down to Source Library. Now, Procreate has an entire source library of different shapes for all kinds of brushes that you can make with them. And for this, I want a more organic, maybe rough around the edges brush. So this ink dry brush is looking good to me. I'm going to select that for this. Once you're happy with the shape you chose, click Done. And automatically you can see the change that is in your brush already, which is great. And so down here beneath this is your shape behavior. So all these different settings can change how that shape is operating within your brush. So I'm gonna scatter the shape a little bit because it was kind of creating a pattern that I wasn't loving. So to do this, and this scatter is giving a bit more of that organic look that I'm going for, which is great. So I'm liking how that's turning out. It feels like it's already kind of like a dull pencil, which is perfect. Next, I'm going to go to grain. So this is going to apply texture to your brush. So already with this shape, it's giving us some texture, which is amazing, but I love texture in my brushes, so I always go overboard with it. So again, the same process, we're gonna go to grain source, click Edit, Import, Source Library. We have all these different options, and I want more of a source library. Now we have all these different options in Procreate of different textures and backgrounds that we can use. And I want something that feels a bit more like paper. So this charcoal course is looking perfect for what I need it for. Click Done when you're happy with it. And this is going to apply that texture. And again, all of the behavior of this texture, you can adjust maybe the scale of it and the depth. So you can see how in real time that is changing. I'm going to turn the brightness down on this texture. That feels very pencil-like to me. And if you want, you can also go back to your canvas and play around with how that brush is working on your canvas to see if it's working well. That's looking pretty good for me. There's one more thing that I want to do before I feel like I'm complete with this brush, and that is the taper option. So I want it to taper off like a pencil, have that sharp point in the beginning and end, and see up here, we can adjust that point. With the size of the taper, you can see the end here getting pointier. You can also turn on classic taper. I'm going to turn off classic taper just so both ends are nice and pointed for me. Perfect. I'm happy with this brush. I'm going to go down to About This Brush. Up here is the name, and we're just going to tap on that name and rename it. Once we're done, click Done, and there is our beautiful little pencil. Now I want you to doodle with it, see if it's feeling comfortable for you.